I broke my promise for getting this video out earlier. Yes, I am filming this now on a Thursday afternoon. The teetering on the edge of insanity because this election can't solve itself. And that, yeah, it's just I've been having a hard time really focusing on stuff. But I'm doing this now. Let's get this done with. City of God. My oh my, what a great movie. What an amazing movie. Uh, 2002 from Brazil, Fernando Meirelles, who, if you do not know, is a very, very good, or I should say, underappreciated director. Uh, he did City of God, and then he was nominated, I believe, for The Constant Gardener, which people forget. I think that got him like a Best Directing nod for the Golden Globes. Uh, and he recently, due it with recency bias, his latest film was The Two Popes on Netflix. Uh, but anyway, he is, you know, City of God was his breakthrough, and for good reason because it's that good. Uh, I just loved everything about it. Just the story, the characters, uh, and just the atmosphere. Even though it's a very gruesome and violent atmosphere. I got my Halloween candy that I'm still eating. Yay! All right, let's get to the questions. What are the lasting effects on your lens on the world as a result of watching this? Oh, sorry, some caramel got out. As a result of watching this film, uh, breaking stereotypes. Not necessarily breaking stereotypes, but not judging, but not generalizing everyone into one whole thing. Not everyone that lives in favelas in Brazil are drug dealers or criminals or gangbangers. You know, they're like Rocket in the movie, just wanting to get out and have a normal life and avoid conflict. What are the key issues of social inequality? Housing, getting fair opportunities to go out and be successful. Uh, you saw that in the beginning for the first 30 minutes when it was essentially the prelude to the main plot. Sorry. I know it's weird. Of how the City of God, Cidade de Deus, was originally a housing project for low income housing. And obviously, and that comes with its own generalizations and own hardships. And just trying, and just in general, the social inequality of opportunity, uh, lack of opportunity can lead to disastrous results like uh, corruption, addiction, uh, and crime. Uh, Part of this film lived to my own lived experience. None. Sorry. It's yeah. I don't not from Brazil. I live in a suburb, but it's not like a favela. So I don't really have anything to go off of. So, how does course material inform your understanding of social inequality presented in this film? I don't remember. I watched a few of them, um, namely, let me get them up. I'm trying to get the right titles. Um, no, I think no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of this week's. I read those, but I'm trying to bring up the my response to that week. Um, Uh, you know, I come from a working class family, and opportunity is not exactly a thing that we have in our household all the time compared to my friends who live in upper middle class or upper class, at least from my high school. And and it just goes back to that of what was it that you when you lay to with the web that lay towards power and access and whatnot. You know, you had to be white, male, heterosexual, and a wealthy and proficient in language, able-bodied, and the religion of the privilege, whatever that means. And I don't meet all those criteria. Yes, I'm white, I'm male, and I identify as heterosexual, but I'm not wealthy. Uh, I'm not necessarily able-bodied. I am on the spectrum, uh, and I don't follow really any religion. So I've knocked down a few pegs. Don't let chocolate melt. Okay? Don't let it melt. So, while I don't necessarily um, exactly relate to growing up poor, I understand the emotional taxation it can be, or emotional taxing. No, emotional taxation that it can bring on somebody. How does this film apply to your understanding of social inequality among diverse cultures? It is very different between cultures because social inequality is vastly different between America and Brazil. Vastly, vastly different. And we always must take that into consideration. Did I sense any culture shock? Not really. I mean, I've seen scenes from City of God before, and I've heard of it. So I was already relatively prepared for what I was going to be getting into. How might this film be used by colleges and universities to increase awareness and support for underrepresented college students? Uh, I can see thematically how it can be used with opportunity among with cultures and people and trying to escape conflict. I do think it'll be worthwhile, but I don't think it should be the only film that could be used. I would say that it could be a good comparison to another one to show how social inequality in America is different than Brazil. Or it could you can swap out City of God and put and talk about a movie with about social inequality in England or Germany or France or Africa or South Africa or Egypt or Japan or any country for that matter or any non first world country. So I guess that'll take Japan and Germany and whatnot off the list. But it can be used to increase awareness and support for social inequality among college students, especially from for to learn about international students as well. Okay, this week we're watching Parasite. I've already seen it once. This is going to be my second time watching it. Uh, I love it to death. It is such a thrill ride. And that is where it really hits home for me, more so than City of God, with regards to opportunity and wealth, and how the rich and the poor view each other. All right. I'm going to eat my York peppermint patty. Mm. Really good. Really good. All right. All right. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Let's hope that this mess of an election can all end soon. All right. Peace out.